Hey everybody, it's David W. Stock here. It's Psychology and Emotions Monday. Why does Monday have such a bad rap? I don't know. It's just another day of the week, isn't it? But it does have a bad rap, and I hate Mondays and Mondays and if you guys ever see Garfield's Monday cartoons, right, from years ago? Oh my God. Mondays. Well, I put psychology and emotions on Mondays specifically for that reason. It's my personal mission uh, to make Mondays great again. I don't know. I I feel like there's these sort of mental habits that we have about saying things and believing things and that are just not healthy and not helpful. So that's why psychology and emotions is on Mondays. It's important to get a good start to the week, right? So let's crush Monday. Let's have a good week this week. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. So my accountability partner Jorge messaged me this morning, and he was not in the best mood. And he said, but he knew exactly what to do, and it was so great because in the one message that he sent me, he said what was wrong and what he was going to do about it. So just amazing, this guy. So he went, he sitting in his car in his driveway, and he just kind of got overwhelmed a bit, and he said, you know what, before I start my work day, I'm gonna prime. So he put on his priming video or whatever, and 15 minutes later he's all smiles. It's just that easy. Sometimes it's not that easy, but it can be that easy if you want it to be that easy. I know that a lot of people struggle, and I don't want to make light of anything that you might be going through. That's never my goal, to make light of whatever you're struggling with. I know that I've had struggles in my life too, and I've had some difficult times emotionally and in other ways too. And so I never want to do that. I have a tendency though to jump to the solution when I'm talking to people, and I gotta get better at that. Because when somebody starts talking to you and telling you what's troubling them, they really want to get it out, even if you know the answer before they're done talking. And the first thing that you want to say to them is not what the answer is. So I got to get better at that, and I will over time, because I'm committed to. But one other thing that I'm committed to, somebody challenged me recently, so I want to talk to you a little bit about priming today. So in 2018, when I went to UPW in New York, the live event, we did an exercise called priming. And so priming is a combination of several exercises. It's super powerful. It's super quick. Tony just has a way of pulling out the 80% of the value, with 20% of the action. So there's, just a powerful gratitude exercise, a powerful meditation exercise, breathing, everything's all in there, and it's done in 15 minutes, and he guides you through it. It's on YouTube. In fact, the one that I use, the one that I go to on YouTube, there's like 5 of them probably on YouTube, 5 different ones that he has done, because he does this at his live events, and he has allowed some of the recordings to be put on YouTube. So the one that I like to watch is the one from the event that I was at. It has so much meaning for me. you know how I feel about gratitude. I believe that gratitude is the cure, and it's like anything though. There has to be enough of it. And so the first time that I did this exercise was in a stadium with 12,500 people surrounding me. But though they were strangers, we all sort of had something in common at least. So that was it was an interesting experience. And so uh, the priming starts with the breathing exercise, which is fairly quick, and moves into gratitude right away. And if you take a minute, if you take a full minute and just think of a moment that you can be grateful for, just one moment, it could be from your early childhood, or it could be from today, or it could be from any time in between. It doesn't have to be a big moment, it could be a small moment, it can be any moment, but you can be grateful for it. And it could be a challenge that you faced, even. It could be an award that you won, or it could be a time when someone said something nice to you, or it could be, just a big event in your life, like the birth of a child. And so, as I was in this stadium with 12,500 other people with the lights down, and we were all thinking about something that we were grateful for. And I was searching for a moment, and I'll never forget this because it was so powerful. The moment that came to me was actually not one moment, but 4 moments, and they all hit me all at the same time, all 4 moments. And it was the moment that each of my children were born. It was the moment that they took their first breath. It was the moment that they cried their first cry. It was an incredibly powerful, it's the most powerful emotional experience that I probably have had in my life that I can think of right now. Just that one moment, and I heard all 4 of them simultaneously taking their first breath and crying their first cry. And I will never forget that as long as I live. After I left that event, I went home and I found the video on YouTube, and I watched it, and I let Tony guide me through the priming exercise every day for 60 days. And I credit that one exercise just for 60 days with literally rewiring my brain, because I never have thought the same. The thought patterns that I had before and after were so different. So different. It's the most powerful thing that I've ever done as far as changing the way that I think, or changing a habit, or anything like that. And you guys know what I've been doing the last few months here has been life-changing, for sure. For sure it has been. And I think in time, as I continue with this 90-day challenge and with the next one, at some point I'm going to be able to say that the 90-day challenge was the moment that really changed my life. But right now, I can tell you that all of the things that I've changed, I don't know, I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting pretty close. But that was a very powerful experience. So if you Google Tony Robbins priming exercise or something like that, you'll find some YouTube videos on it. The one that I watch is the one from UPW New York. And the only reason I picked that one specifically is because I was there. And so that's the most powerful thing that I can give to you today on Psychology and Emotions Monday. I have been thinking about getting into the topic of anxiety, but I want to do it in kind of a deep way, and I don't feel like I'm qualified. Um, I don't know that much about anxiety. I probably know a tiny bit more than the average person about anxiety, but I don't. Um, let's see, I think I had a panic attack this year. So, but I'm not a person who suffers with anxiety on a regular basis. Um, the the panic attack that I suffered had specific circumstances around it, and as I learn a little bit about anxiety, I learned that people who suffer from anxiety uh, are A, they're not necessarily suffering panic attacks, and B, they're suffering from anxiety on a regular basis, kind of all the time. It's not just being more anxious than normal, it's being more anxious more often. And but I'm reaching out to you all to see if there's anyone out there that would like to come on and talk about it with me, and someone who might know more about it than I do, and just to have the conversation, I think would be a good thing. I think it would be a good topic to have on here, and I'd like to hit it. So I'm reaching out, looking for anybody that would like to chip in on that, even if you just have some ideas about it or resources or anything like that. Hit me up on Messenger or however you do it. So that's it for Psychology Monday. Do your priming. I don't think I put a priming challenge on my challenge. Oh, that reminds me. So challenges are starting tomorrow. So 30-day challenges, um, just for September. Just for September. So uh, gratitude challenge, journal challenge, cold shower challenge, morning routines. So priming is in the morning, in my morning routine. By the way, I crushed my morning routine this morning. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to post today on those. I encourage you, you can start today too if you want. Giver, hashtag morning, hashtag cold, hashtag journal, hashtag gratitude. Let's fill those topics up with some positivity. I love you guys so much. Psychology and Emotions Monday. I will talk to you tomorrow.